Dedicating this fight, BF Bantamweight. So here
with 26 big wins coming by way on with a record of
in this match, open himself up and square him up to
of King Kong Agbeko.
Yeah, he did a couple of fights being Luis Perez, defend the title. There's the hook from Agbeko. You can hit Vic Darchinian with Darchinian.
Darchinian of 07 to Donaire, courtesy of the
stopped this early in a fight. I don't think I've done it in 20.
Combination puncher. There's Darchinian.
Men have landed really big
right hand getting through, and that buckled power
of Joseph Agbeko. Now, always dangerous, and Agbeko is engaging him so that he's in danger.
Often you'll see him leaning over
in this fight, being a little more of a
successfully defended his title with the majority decision on this
against the true bantamweight. Something that Joseph Agbeko is doing better, difficult for, and then he's exploding from that.
Right hand landing for Agbeko.
Darkness over his eye, and then it turned into a cut. You're right.
Now look out. A headbutter, and that concerns
cuts with his head, but comes with his fists for
round two. That's 118 pounds.
It's a home run ball for each.
A fighter that
in recent fights has been doing that, and he's in with those punches.
Darchinian. He doesn't he proclaims.
He was a target to Darchinian. Look, he did it right move. There's the Agbeko, then we would have thought early.
Darchinian loves to paw with that stiff, but it's a rangefinder. Great uppercut by Darchinian. Vic Darchinian in the black and red trunks. This is for the 112 and 115, right on the book.
As Agbeko can come in, but Agbeko is making it.
Agbeko moving his head and the elbow.
Been short with it a lot.
Been swinging for the fences, lead right hand. Very good for Agbeko. And he chopped up Perez with the
slip punches, and he did.
Luis Perez, September 29th of 07 in Sacramento, smashing the champion. The referee halted the
throw it quite enough, but it's
look at how Darchinian keeps that. Darchinian coming in, he stumbles. Darchinian both throwing wild punches. Darchinian
Gorilla Leonard or Muhammad Ali. These guys are brawling. They create a spill. Right hand has been there. There's a beauty. And you see
I'm champion, and King Kong Agbeko lives in the Bronx. He's the champion. Left hand.
The left eye of Darchinian not from that eye so far.
Lead right pivot and throw the left hook. And now chance to see a forearm shiver.
He's been in mothballs the last couple of rounds. He threw it just a moment ago.
It's sneaky. That's
a little bit. He's pushing that punch a little bit from time to time. He's not going downstairs too much. Ones that Nonito Donaire threw in. Yep.
That left hook to both now. Or on his right hook.
You're absent a punch, but he has landed another punch. The right hand of Joseph Agbeko continues to be the story in this fight. It's getting in. There's bruising under the left eye of Darchinian because of it. Again.
And that is going to set up that left hook.
The thing that made him...
There's a nice left hand by Darchinian, followed by an uppercut to the body, backs up.
Who, of course, was speaking Armenian in the corner. And, you know, we said going back to... He hasn't done it tonight. Tonight he's been... They called for from him, but, boy, he's not thrown it much at all in this fight.
Agbeko going back to him, who also... Now pick apart Darchinian.
You know, the left hook in, when it's going to take you out. He didn't quite get that left hook in.
Stepping off the line when charges in. Referred to. Lead right hand grazing.
You know, Vic Darchinian is always a dangerous...
On the nose and possibly the mouth over the eye. Darchinian determined to win world title. Nice up at Agbeko.
That is a key in recent fights. Much better.
Agbeko off balance together, but he's been unable to. The champion in black in two different weight divisions, 112 and
We're telling him to use. He's not hurting Joseph.
two fights has proven that with punching power, well schooled against southpaws.
I think Agbeko leaning sometimes in with his head. Darchinian just hand and get the punches in. Look at how with the right hand and just make hand hit him. So there's an example.
Right, he's an experienced. Expect to see punches and bunches. He
has Agbeko landed and work again. Beautifully, obviously, very relaxed. Did his game plan very well.
Darchinian comes in. Nice uppercut to the body, though. Doesn't phase Agbeko. Agbeko, 10 seconds remaining. In the 6th round, the IBF Bantamweight Championship. Good left hook by Darchinian.
Darchinian, over the course of time, they've created a cut around the left eye.
Where they are watching live. He is trying of some legendary Zuma Nelson, Ike Corte,
and David Cote, all great fighters. Now you saw Schro, Jake Donovan, TagFightNews.com, and Santos Perez, Miami Herald. Two of them haven't scored so far. Agbeko doing pretty well.
And Agbeko very reluctant. Straight left.
Don't attack so much. That will only outside. If he throws the jab, it can accept him getting hit.
Something happened.
Well, and for the most part, swelling up.
Cut on top of the left.
Correct, and he knocked out Darchinian. It wasn't it was winning the fight, and then of course landed that big punch. See, look there, Agbeko has found a way to slip punches, and many that he's throwing have been slipped. It doesn't affect Agbeko.
Jab, Al, is not a weapon.
Put your head.
Call, and maybe the right one.
Darchinian, a little bit of confidence.
Tommy Kimmons, though, saying.
And that is.
And whether that punch, in fact, knocked down. Well, he pushed him down. Honestly, not so easy when they're Tommy Kimmons. You know, you have to say it was a.
Vic Darchinian.
As a result of that being called. Now won almost all of it. Make that a 10-8 round for Darchinian.
Round 8 scheduled for 20. And Joseph Agbeko telling us that if he can win a decision here.
And of course, the extra minute is when the
beginning of the fight. That's his bread and butter. And he has been as accurate tonight. There it is again. Darchinian. Or is he inviting Go to come in? Darby hurt. Another lead right hand in the zone. Get caught.
He's rushed.
Straight through for Darchinian. In his last fight, he didn't take the 5 minutes that he was alive.
Yeah, it took 15 seconds in this case.
That's right.
And I think that's a mistake. I think Joseph Agbeko should have taken longer.
Agbeko.
End of the round, they were banging away at each other. And we believe somewhere in here, there may have been something that hurt Agbeko. Might have been the head that ended up hurting him.
IBF Bantamweight Championship now.
And in truth, if we're...
Darchinian cut over the left eye, bruised and bleeding for most of this fight from his nose and mouth.
And that could be something to look for. He's dangerous. And there's rounds left.
Nice left hand connecting by Darchinian.
And Agbeko's punches have gotten having some
eye for Vic Darchinian.
Just a huge right hand.
A lot of gas in the tank of the movement and shoulder movement.
He's still landing big vulnerable punches too. This is an interesting round.
Getting his back into that right jab.
They asked Agbeko to go to the body. I think that's the ticket for him. I think that's what would some important body punches.
That would have really hurt.
Absolutely right, Gus. That's the difference in this fight. The big punches Darchinian's landing are not.
Darchinian is starting to fight. Watch him, has a tendency of leaning. And if Darchinian can time that left hand, especially the uppercut, it could be turned.
Darchinian landed that good straight left hand on the inside, and then another beauty.
For 12 as they 10 through 12.
Well, and what's the fighters in the championship is my prediction that would not be straight, don't I? Now I'm hoping it does go. Here's the body work by Agbeko.
Darchinian.
second straight. It's been available all night.
Laning in the ring.
I don't right now. He's been the guy that has pushed the envelope.
Great left hook by Darchinian in the right eye. Now blood coming out of the right eye of Darchinian.
Oh, those hooks are
on his right eye as he
accidentally.
Right hand backs up. He's got blood pouring out of his left. A bruise under his left. Darchinian right hook to the top of the head. Comes back with a straight left hand. To go.
They're living up to the
by Agbeko. 18-pounders. Agbeko the champion in black and red. And gold, Darchinian.
Darchinian stressed about what he thought was him in this round. The corner of Vic Darchinian, there was a lot of chaos in there dealing with. Darchinian wins in the championship round in the 11th round. We don't know how the scoring is going. Goes landing his share
to fight. And Agbeko looks weighed in at 100 than Darchinian, who weighed in at 117 and a half.
Mistake in this fight, and he hasn't hit under the body enough. Propel him in this fight even more. Push that we thought like it at first might be a knockdown in a round in which went 4 minutes. It's inappropriate where the knockdown happened. But Joseph Agbeko's taking control of this round.
Seconds to go. Agbeko Vic Darchinian a stepping.
Darchinian is 2-0-1 and Agbeko is 3-1 in 12-round fights. Back to it again, could have a big big right hand down
for the fences.
Effort by either man, but they've both shown tie-ins in terms of defense.
And that straight right hand has been lethal. He's landed it.
He would have knocked Vic, so available.
Darchinian going to the body.
Enough. Darchinian has landed some good straight left hands, though I don't think it hurt
anybody's guess. Remaining in the 12th. It's the very beginning of this fight.
There was a use of one was more blatant.
Darchinian.
And still champion Joseph King Kong.
It's a very gritty effort by Agbeko.
Darchinian.
So